bit closer, shall we? Oh, up close and personal. Let's bring you up over here. Yeah, that's a bit better. Now, it's a bit concerned what's going on in Los Angeles at the moment, isn't it? And if you ask me, this is the first step towards Trump's martial law. It really is. Well, I think it is, anyway. I think by the time we get to August, things are going to be so bad. Yes, we're stuffing our faces, alright? And we're live. We're eating food. Yeah, that's just how I see it. You know, at the end of the day, this is his plan. And in some ways, I look at it, crikey, this is exactly what Donald Trump wants, wouldn't you say, Dan? You just go, oh, you've got food in her mouth, she's got food. Do you know what? I got the little bit of bread and she took the big bit of the baguette.
Accident. There is another baguette in the bag.
No, there isn't. It's frightening, quite frankly. And it's not obviously just frightening for the United States, it's just think other, what do you want them, treats for dogs? Other right-wing governments around the world, they're going to treat this as presidents to do exactly the same. Whether it be in Hungary, whether it be in Poland, whether it be in France, even where we are at the moment, you know. Either way, it's just, well, Trump got away with it. That's a plan, isn't it? You know, just swamp it, swamp the zone. Was it Steve Bannon who said that? It was, wasn't it? Hello, Bean Daddy. Morning to you too. And I just feel that they're going to use it. I think the other countries are going to use it as for president. Yeah, president. Oh well, you know, like I say, Trump. That's what Trump done. We can do it. Well, I can't imagine what the people in Los Angeles are going through. And let's not forget, this is the blue state, yeah? I was in California, you know, it's blue states. And they're the ones that they're attacking first. Blue states. They're going to be fair, actually. They're all starting red states, going to the courts in red states, aren't they? And took people. The jambon crew.
I thought you'd given it to the dog.
But, yeah. There's a dog behind me. I could give it to the dog. Yeah. I like jambon crew. It's basically curd ham, really, or curd. There you go. Curd bacon, smoked. Where's Bear? Is it? Oh, he's underneath here. There he is. There's Sebastian. He's getting lucky, isn't he? Bear. Oh, for God's sake.
Bear.
He's hopeless. He's a hopeless dog. That one is. Hello, Caleb. I hope you're well. Hey, Gingers. What, you up? Crikey, it's kicking off over there, isn't it? How is it in is it Virginia? In Virginia. But rather than, it's just not our dog. We're going to walk the dogs, you see, so we'll be taking them for a walk as well in a minute. But we'll just stuff their faces first. And we're coming. We've got crisps and stuff like that, and we've got bread, but we don't have it in the house because I'm on a diet, you see. But I can eat it now. And Bear. Although I won't drink all that anyway. A couple of sips. But yeah, it's scary. So Donald Trump said he's deployed 2,000 National Guard troops using his Insurrection Act, which that's a misuse of it, to be fair. I think there's about 600 that have arrived so far. All it's going to do is escalate matters, you know. It really is.
I thought that was a peaceful demonstration as well.
Yeah, it was a peaceful demonstration. In fact, the Los Angeles police actually commended them for it being peaceful. So there comes Donald Trump's National Guard, and then you've got the protesters now smashing the trucks. Good. I heard in the crowd someone say about, I'll send your face, I'm going to dox you and stuff like that. Good. Let people know who these people are. Anyone who's working for us, anyone who's
Yeah, because one of the people who's put a message on one of your videos yesterday saying, well, if they were following the law, they wouldn't need to wear masks.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So they're following the law. If they were following the law, they wouldn't be all covered up. They know they're doing wrong, but these people love it. You know. It's now if they thought they could get to any action. Donald Trump is a criminal. We know he's already a felon anyway, isn't he? But he's overstepping the mark. He's overusing his powers, isn't he? We are in France. Bonjour. In the Limousin. A little place called AllShorts. Bonjour. And we're going to take dogs for a walk down the Voir Vert, which is literally down there.
It's one of the only places that's very cool, isn't it, this time of year?
Yeah, it's a good place to walk dogs down here because it gets hot. When it gets hot, there's all shade with trees and here, you see. And there's no tram line. Let's get that up here. So the freeways apparently are blocked, cars are on fire, and the protests against immigration raids and the National Guard deployment is in the CNN.
Cora.
Shouldn't have a sniff.
Car burning in the background, and while they've made a semicircle here on the street, you can see that the Waymo over there has been vandalized, and we understand that some cars over there may also be Waymos that have been set on fire. So this is a part of the night that law enforcement really worries about, because when I look at some of these protesters, they are not resembling the people who were here when all of this began earlier this morning in Los Angeles. This crowd is different. And so now you have a problem for law enforcement trying to contain these people, whoever they may be, some of them who may have some legitimate concerns, but then also other people who are mixed in.
These people look different. Why do they look different? Are they looking different because maybe, what you got a call? Maybe they aren't the same people. Maybe some of these people are actually Donald Trumps. Maybe they've been sent there to cause trouble. Because that's what they say about the left, don't they? They say about the Democrats. Is that a conspiracy theory? You know what they say about when they accuse somebody else?
I'm having a pick.
It's usually because they're actually doing exactly the same thing themselves.
Doing a live show.
Mostly peaceful. Well, yeah, but like she said, they seem to be different people who were there before and who were there before. So, are they actually from Los Angeles? Are they? Trump's the best president in our lifetime. What a joke. He's a moron. Happy birthday to Nick Gear, to, that's a birthday to New York. New York, New York. I don't expect them to be peaceful at all, to be honest. I think it's inevitable. When you consider what they're doing. Horrendous. Horrendous people. And that Stephen Zengazer, you know, the Peen's head. That man is awful. What makes Trump a criminal? Was it 94 felony cases? The fact that he's a felon? So yes, he's a criminal. Names, coward. That sounds cowardly. Wearing a bloody face mask, that's a coward.
Sorry, that's my daughter. My little grandson's got chicken pox.
Oh no! Chicken pox?
Yeah. Just good job he's not got it when he comes here.
Oh, yeah, and it's a good job he hasn't got it in the United States because, RFK Jr., he'll be, you know, there's no treatment for him, you know. Yep, that's exactly true. Level 70. This is exactly what happens when the ICE are behaving like brown shirts. Well, let's remember who ICE are. ICE are effectively the insurrectionists. The majority of those people who were who were pardoned by Trump, who decided to cause insurrection at the Capitol Hill, are now working for ICE. Evil bastards. Got Proud Boys tattoos and shit. We're in France, we are.
Whoa! No.
Whoa!
I got told.
He's only barking, it's alright. He's not aggressive, cat, he just makes noise. All charges will be dropped. Then what stupidity will you spoil? Oh, for God's sake. Charges will be dropped while Donald Trump is in the White House. Yeah, that's not a coincidence. Coincidence, is it? You're that stupid.
I eat my dog crisps. I'm eating all the crisps.
You're eating all the crisps, you are, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, yeah, the woman that he decided to sexually abuse, basically. No, you're talking about Carol. She hasn't been paid yet. The woman that Donald Trump got convicted for touching up, sexual abuse.
Can you pardon yourself?
No, you can't pardon yourself. But he'll change the rules so he can. They're already going through the process of trying to change the Constitution. Who was it now? Was it Ron DeSantis?
So who can pardon him? Just
Yeah, Trump's middle name is Dum Dum, that's what I go.
who can pardon
President
him?
Dum Dum.
Who can pardon him?
He can't be pardoned. Go on.
Unless there's someone else getting power and they take over and they could decide to pardon them, which they wouldn't.
You technically can't do that either.
Oh, okay.
That has been suggested, but that still doesn't wash. Because you're effectively still known as the president.
Yeah, because we were watching a movie and they were still, and that was called a past president was still called president.
Trump Jr. has a bee in his bonnet.
Trump, who's that one?
Trump Jr., the lunatic, the one's like cokehead.
Oh.
Elon Musk and an ex-Democrat might get together, you say, to start another party.
Yeah, he's a Democrat, or he was a Democrat in the last election. Oh, don't forget this one.
What was his name again?
I'm going to tell you.
Donald Trump he's a child. He's a petulant child. All these stupid nicknames are sort of expect me to do. Like Gavin Newscum and stuff like that. Pathetic.
Oh, Andrew Yang. It's called Andrew Yang.
No, Andrew Yang is ready to team up with Elon Musk.
He was a Democratic last time, and he was up for election last time.
A Democrat, I mean, yeah. Wilfred, no, we don't expect you to watch us eat. You can fuck off. Right. Okay, yeah, here we are. Andrew Yang has reached out to Elon Musk, apparently, with a sales pitch. Let's build a third party together. Now, Elon Musk recently, he posted on his X platform that we need a centrist party that would back about 80%, oh yeah, it would be backed by 80% of the public. There's only crazy people that back Donald Trump, let's be honest. You know you're crazy if you back him. Bonjour. Yeah. Oh, I see. I mean, TJ is slagging us off. I don't care. I don't care about him.
Is that?
Somebody in the chat. I can get rid of him if I want to.
Who's he slagging off? What's he saying?
He says things like, frankly, I think you should be more worried or more concerned about your invaded country. France isn't invaded. Is it invaded? No.
Not that I know of.
Oh, you mean like the Trump's intending to do with Greenland?
I don't think that's invaded, no. What's it invaded by?
I don't know. It's quite peaceful, really. Quite nice, you know. They're in France.
I mean, we've got a threat of Ukraine, but, you know, Russia, but I don't think...
Well, the United States has got a disease at the moment, isn't it? It's called, they call it MAGA, but I call it just stupid. And stupid is as stupid does. It's bloody idiotic. I got criticised the other day, Caroline, for you just criticising us for having an opinion. Now I'm criticising you for being bloody stupid as well. I'm criticising you for so easy manipulated. I should be now they're saying I should be more worried about the state of the United Kingdom. You don't even know what the state. You're going by what your right-wing media say. The United Kingdom's the state of the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom's fine. We haven't got violent protests.
Oh, must be they're talking about. I thought they were talking about us in France rather than in the UK, but they're talking about the UK as well.
Yeah. I'm not particularly concerned. Are you concerned? We haven't got a
Not invaded,
no, we haven't got a tyrant prime minister. You've got a tyrant president, making that a tyrant, and there he is. He's doing whatever he wants to do to gain control. There ain't going to be another election, not this way. You see, if he declares martial law, there won't be another election. You'll be having Donald Trump, the Emperor Trump. Emperor Trump? What do you reckon? That'd be like the Trump dynasty.
We are worried about UK and France as well within things, but not anything like America at the moment, is there? There's nothing major going on, is there?
Oh, no, not at all. No.
Rarely since Keir Starmer took over. It's a lot not so bad as when we had Conservative in it.
No, it's definitely a lot better.
Not saying
I know a lot
perfect, but
of people disagree because there's always the right-wing media that is quite happy to attack because it's owned by an Australian News Corp, Murdoch. Him with the wrinkly skin that's fallen off his body, you know, and keeps marrying younger women so they can just, you know, dry their sweaty patches.
Mark, the snow you've been a bit.
He's horrible. I don't like him. I shouldn't do either. Just like Donald Trump and his orange face. Yeah, the trolls are hilarious this morning. Right there, how you doing? Yeah, rather funny. I'm not worried.
Well, unless
They make themselves look more stupid than what they really are.
Unless they're offending your other listeners, I shouldn't worry about it.
Watchers, yeah, or listeners, yeah. Start getting racist and stuff like that, get rid of them. TJ is a Trump supporter, yeah. He know not what he do. Some people just can't help being stupid.
Nope.
Godly leaders lead by prioritising God's will, modelling Christ-like qualities and seeking to serve others. They are not motivated by personal gain, but by desire to serve the common good and point. Whether you're a religious person or not, that is exactly what they should be doing. They're about the common good. Then concerns should be for ordinary folk, not about how much money you can make on his meme coin, whatever it is. Was it Trump dollar or something, or dollar Trump coin, which he owns 80% of its value. Can't even sell the thing. So what's the point of it? Someone's blowing their nose over there.
Should I put this in a car that we don't want?
Do you know what? You ate most of that baguette.
I didn't eat most of
You
it.
ate most of that baguette, you did. You left me a little tiny bit, and now you want to pack everything away.
You've got a bag of chicken there.
I'm not going to eat that.
You've got a small baguette.
Hmm?
Do you want another bit of baguette? I had to give a bit of mine to the dogs because that's too much.
So you stole half my baguette, and then you fed it to the dogs.
No.
Got one little girl down there. Where is she? Pandora is not letting me turn it round. Oh my god, no, wait, don't want to do that. I better not do that.
I'll give them a treat.
Can't do that. My gimmel's gone loopy. I will give her a treat though. That was a big bit. They have loads more treats coming around here. Edor. Oh, hit on the nose. And Sebastian. He's down there. He's always where the food is. Right in there.
I'll just stick this in the front of the car.
Alright. We're in France. Still waiting to hear from Mark Carney on the 59% tariffs and meetings after this weekend. Well, that could be the make or break, couldn't it? It's a really good effect, Canada. There's like 1.1 trillion in trade deal with the United States. That's quite a lot.
You sure you want more bread? Because there's a
No, more bread.
stick on there.
No, I was only joking now. I'm fine. I've had enough. I just finished the crumbs.
Are you taking all that with you?
I'm taking that with me, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll go for a walk in a minute. That's all. He's a spoiled sociopath. You're right, he is. He's a spoiled sociopath. He can't help himself. He's always been that way. Even his mother said he should never ever be president. It took a hell of a long while ago. You know? Oh, we've got here. Cheers, buddy. Trump wearing that bright orange fluorescent jacket. It's hard to tell where his jacket starts and Trump's face ended. That is funny. That old Cheeto Bandito. That tangerine Palpatine. tangerine fuck tart, if you like. Oh my giddy aunt. No, I like that, that's good. It looks like an orange cameo then. Oh dear, thank you for that. And thanks for the £5. He's been rather quiet about Greenland recently. He hasn't he? He's been a bit preoccupied really with insurrections and stuff. I want to take that around me, Dom.
Sorry? Oh, let me put that in the car as well. I'll put it in the car. Are you finishing them?
Nope, that'll do. I'm eating because they're there. It's a bit naughty, we're going to go for a walk. You coming? Put that in there because I need that to keep running. We'll put it over there. So we stuffed her face, it's made you watch us eat. And where are some of the doggies? Oh, cool. Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what I could do, I can reverse the camera. That's what we can do. There we are. That's Sebastian, the white one. Orange lead. And this is Pandora. Yeah, I know you're getting very excited. You trying to tell her something? I think she's trying to tell us something. We're in France. This place is called the Oradour Severe, and it's a voir vert. And what they mean by that is that basically, it's a green walk, which happens to be that is the tram shed, and then we'll be going past the tram station. This is the little station on one side of what would have been the track, and then this big house over here is what's on, which was the main station, you know, the actual station itself, in Oradour Severe. And if you look up Oradour Glen, you'll see a story. Oradour Glen, it's called the Village de Martyr, and it's when the Nazis, I suppose the people that Elon Musk and Donald Trump and Steve Bannon and all them lot would aspire to, you know. That's why they take their... You've been drawn in 2 places at a time, Caroline? Mm-hmm. Looks like it, doesn't it? Let's come down here. We'll be in the trees in a moment. So that is an old railway station, or tram station, I should say. Because France used to be absolutely peppered with trams. You know, even where we live, in a little tiny little hamlet, just down the end of our road, there is a tram station. There's a little building, a bit like this, a little bit smaller than this one. This isn't actually public toilets, but... I'm just going to bring down that so I can see. My screen's gone really dark, that's better. I can see now, that's better. Americans' 2 brain cells are divided into their political parties. Very good. Majority of Americans, less than 25% vote for them. That's a valid point. It's not everybody, is it? Of course it isn't. I understand that. You know, that's, I think that's a fair comment. It's so easy to label everybody with the same brush, isn't it, you know? So the majority of Americans didn't actually vote for them. It's a pity that 30% of Americans didn't actually vote at all, though, isn't it, really? I know some people are saying things like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to vote as a protest vote, or what have you. I've spoiled my papers, and this, that, and the other. It's actually, it's impractical. It really is, because every vote that ends up being removed or tampered with, you know, or effectively spoiled, is another vote for the opposition. And the whole thing about voting is even if you don't necessarily believe in the party that you should be voting for, you should be voting for the least worst option. You know. Now for me, in hello there, Ootmut can. Where are we? In France. We're in France. We're in France. There's a little place called Orador Sever. This is an old. Bonjour. Hello. Adora. Hey. Come on then. Yeah. She said. She was saying, "Are you English?"
Pardon?
She was saying, "Are you English?"
I am. Yes.
Even though you were speaking English.
I know.
Your style is very cool, man. Look at yeah, cool too. No, I'm just a bit casual, a bit crazy. You know, I just life is too short to be serious. Why so serious? Things have. I suppose what it is the world is so messed up at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, they're right across the board. Whether it be the United Kingdom, whether it be here in France, even there's problems there. You know, there's problems everywhere. But you know, no more than
Not as much as.
not as bad as the United States at the moment. This is so sad to see, actually. And what concerns me is his attitude towards his neighbours as well, like Canada, for instance. Why is he being such an ass towards Canada? That makes no sense. You both had a successful relationship, financially successful relationship. And all this, a trade deficit lug, that's no bollocks. Absolute bollocks. That's just because it's stuff that you want to have. And besides, you have the stuff. That's the point. You've bought it, you've got the equity in that, whether it be a flat screen TV, or whether it be the products or materials that you're buying to actually try so you can export the stuff again. It doesn't make any sense. And what's he doing to your economy? Absolutely screwing over in the United States. But he's dragged us all down with him. He really is. He's damaged the United Kingdom because of steel and aluminium. 50%. Okay, UK's been exempted from the 50% tariffs, but still got to pay 25-odd%. You know, Canada 50-odd% tariffs on steel. And you've got the timber, and it doesn't make any sense. Oh, we've got timber. We don't need anything from the United States. From Canada. Of course you need it. Otherwise we wouldn't have been buying it in the first place.
No, I managed to buy a tray of eggs on Friday for €3.30.
30 eggs for
Actually,
€3.
We bought 60 for €6.
But they were like massive.
They're
free range.
They're free range eggs of the day.
Yeah, we used to do our own eggs, didn't we? We used to have chickens. We had chickens, goats, sheep, ducks.
Be a standing door.
All that kind of stuff. Little menagerie. But not anymore, no.
Well, there was more than. There was just more than us when we first come here, wasn't there? We had 3 of our children with us.
Oh, we did, yeah. They're all moved out now. Yeah, we're just old and wrinkly now.
One stayed in France.
Getting arrested for a post on the internet is insane. No, that's not even true. Don't listen to JD Vance.
What's happening now?
There's more to it than what they're telling you. It's not nothing about it. Was part of it. That's just one tiny little part of it, and he's just jumped on one tiny little part of it. That geezer was a fascist, complete and utter fascist. There's a guy. They're going on about a guy on the internet, apparently, who got arrested because of a Facebook post. He has been involved in shitloads more than that. Hate crimes and all sorts of stuff. So don't believe any of it. You've been told a lie by JD Vance. Because that's like what he said in the White House when Keir Starmer was sitting there in the Oval Office and JD Vance approached him. It's nothing like that whatsoever. Bloody ever. That's just a complete and utter lie. What you've got to remember also, the news that, say for instance, we live in France, right? The news that we get about what's going on in the United States is different to what really makes the mainstream algorithm and what have you in the United States.
Well, we investigate.
And also we look on so many different platforms because we have to, because there's so many nuances.
And we know which ones are legit and which ones are going to give you a load
Which
of
ones seem to fluff it all up to make more money, get more clicks and all that shit. I mean, it's gone wonky again. Stop going wonky. Let's put it over there. Oh, Let's get you further away, that's better.
And if we
You're
were
looking
to,
at my nose.
if we were to read the mirror, the star and the sun, then we'd be...
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, yeah, if we're in the UK and we're getting fed with the papers like The Sun, The Mirror, Daily Mail, the Express, they're all pretty much right-wing funded papers, and they're all about the click. This is where news has gone. It's completely off kilter now, isn't it? It used to be a case that news was there to provide you with information, to tell you about what's going on, and now it's all about the click. It's all about how much money they can make, and also the lobbying and the outside money. Yeah, we've got most 90% of our news sources in the United Kingdom are owned by Murdoch. You know?
We usually use The Guardian.
Well, we not just Guardian. We use
No, we use a lot of...
Oh, look at all of it, darling.
Guardian's political.
There's some more left of centre Guardian, but they do tend to, you know, actually it's very slippery here. I'll stand on the green bit. Do tend to be a bit more. I'll say they're left leaning, I suppose, but that's where the truth lies. You know, when you start heading up to the right, you're heading to conspiracy theories, like the vaccine conspiracy theories, or Bill Gates is trying to turn you off, and the world is flat, and the chemtrails. Oh, the chemtrails, they're controlling us, they are, and 5G masks, all kind of, and the chip in the vaccine. What?
You might have some conspiracy theorists on your channel.
Yeah, so?
You shouldn't really take the mickey out of them.
Well, yes, if people are talking crap, I'll take the mickey out of them. Right, sorry. That's tough tea. Crikey. I deal with logic, Aaron. I don't leave with harebrained, mad, bizarre conspiracy theories about... Like your friend, yeah.
And two of my friends.
Yeah, it's like...
believe,
oh my goodness.
vaccines and...
Oh yeah, anti-vax. Yeah, we've had several vaccines, haven't we done? And we're not dead yet. God's sake. Not even live viruses either, are they? Live virus vaccines.
What, like measles?
Yeah, like measles and polio. Is it polio? He don't even believe in that, does he? You know, that RK Junior. He's a nutcase. Complete a nutcase. Hey, stop the great cheers, buddy.
So where's he got to
Oh, nice one. Much appreciate it, my friend.
funds on the vaccine?
Stop the greed, just give us £20.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, cheers, buddy. You really appreciate that, my friend.
It's really handy.
That is, yeah.
Mark, are they likely to stop funding vaccines then if they got rid of
They've already started.
Okay.
How they're doing it is they've stopped the compulsory vaccines. That's been stopped in schools and stuff like
Oh
that.
my God, yeah.
They've stopped funding for research into vaccines.
All right.
You know, but yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I got this right, but I think I have. But in France, you can't register at school unless you've been vaccinated.
Yeah, that's it. And they're still alive, aren't they, darling? They're still alive. They're not dead yet.
They are.
Now, that's the thing, you say. I'm not. I'll tell you one thing I won't do. All right. And Caroline, here, she'll vouch for that. I will not lie to you. Sometimes to my own, how to put it, dismay. Not my dismay, to other people's dismay. Especially when Caroline comes out and says, "This has made my ass look big." And I say, "Yes, darling."
Did not. That was our little 5-year-old granddaughter came to see
Yeah.
you. And just wiggling the bottom saying, "Do my this skirt make my bum look big?"
Yeah, that was pretty funny. But no, I won't lie to people. There's no point. Yeah, I've had so many people lie to me in the past.
She did want to marry you last week.
Yeah, why she want? Yeah, my granddaughter wanted to marry me.
And Daddy and the
I don't think she understands.
Daddy and the cat.
Oh, yeah, she would marry
Daddy
me,
and the cat.
my son, and their cat.
And have kittens.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I don't think she quite.
I don't think she understands.
No.
I hope not, anyway. Hello, Madman. I hope you're well. Fast fingers, Joe. Beats me to it again. He has got fast fingers, old Joe. And Joe as well. Hello, Mad Monk. Oh, dear. What a day. Well, just as you already know, I've been following a lot what's going on in the United States at the moment. And it is deeply concerning what's going on over there. And it does affect us all. It really does. Well, we can see that, can't we? These tariffs.
Are we going
Absolutely.
down there?
We're going to go down the green bit.
Yeah.
We're going to go in the trees.
They're right
Oh, are we on a bear hunt? I'm not scared. No, crikey. Let's turn it around so you can see. There you go. Look. Big one. Oh, crikey. We're going down this bit. Oh, it's slippery. No, it's not. Oh,
I'm sure it's a story in America as well.
hornbeams and chestnuts. Oh, I've been in Canada here. We've got to sell some Canadian oaks that we've been planting on our, you know, our rewilding, which is pretty damn cool. So that is the voir there, but we're walking on there. We're just walking parallel with it.
My babies want a treat.
They want a treat, do they? I never get treats.
You can have one if you want.
Can I have a treat?
Here.
No, I don't want a dog. No, if it's Fido, I'd probably have one. Fido's quite nice. They're like little meaty crackers.
Yeah,
Did you get your crackers?
No, we didn't. We said that was naughty, so we didn't.
I know
do it.
well, I'm definitely on a diet.
But we're trying to reduce sort of like carb type things like bread, pastry, cakes.
Yeah, all the naughty stuff.
And crisps and bear.
And also no bear in the house at the moment. I only have a journey bear. If means that if we go anywhere, I'll get a bear.
I don't mean he's drinking it while he's driving.
No, that's not a good idea. That's illegal in France as well, you know. And open beverages and all that. Oh, we're getting higher. We're getting higher. The next couple of weeks, I hope to have my camper all sorted out. We had all sorts of issues over it. I've been off the road for like 5 years.
And hopefully, what
since
we're going to do
COVID.
Is we're going to do some road trips.
We're going on a road trip. Where should we go? Down south somewhere?
We'll do something.
We don't think it's down south for the winter.
We're safe in the summer.
No, it'll be too hot.
Rather go north in the
I
summer.
tell you something, I wouldn't mind going to Germany.
We'll take the dogs with us and go in the camper.
Yeah, I want to go. Oh, there's a place in oh, Christ, where was it again? Oh, I forgot the name of it. It's an old foundry that was used by Hitler to build all his tanks and stuff. There's no big gardens, like hectares of it. All these, yeah, it looks amazing. The only thing is you're not allowed to fly drones there though, so it's annoying.
A bit like when you're trying to fly a drone over cognac.
Oh my god, I might have to tell you this one. There we were, all right, in the camper. We stayed at, it was a Cognac. We were in Cognac.
We were in Cognac itself. We were staying at like a brewery.
No, it's a distillery. That's Cognac for Cognac.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were staying there, and I thought, I know it's for a drone. It's one of them big white drones. You know, it was a Phantom Pro drone. It's a brilliant thing. Anyway, I thought, take it out and see what it's about, you know. This is before a lot of the rules came in. But one rule that was already there was that you're not allowed to fly over airfields. Well, I think there was airfields around here until I launched my drone. And there was a drone airfield for the French military drones. So there I was flying my drone up there. I was looking down the camera and zooming in and all that. And I thought, oh. So I quickly come back and landed and locked myself in the camper. Yeah, I'd have been arrested and probed. Oh dear. I've been accused of being a Russian spy. Hello, William. Now, top right hand corner, shots free. Recommend. I got it. I have lager beer. Yep. There are a lot of nice strong, a lot of Belgian beers here, and obviously French beer, obviously, because I'm in France. And not so much of the, you do get a little bit of the weak stuff, but the average beer sort of percentage in France is around 6%. But it's not getting a 7 or 8% beer. That's nothing, you know. In fact, the one that for my journey beer, because I'm crafting, it's like I'm 2 beers, you see, is 12%.
That's why you can't drink that.
I can't drink much of that at all, right? But it's really nice though. It's called Demon.
You've got to 16, don't they?
There's a 22%. I must be fortified to get that though.
You're actually drinking alcohol, isn't it?
You are drinking alcohol? Oh, you mean the alcohol?
The alcohol.
What, you mean like,
Whiskey, brandy.
no, or maybe barbecue lighter fluid?
Oh, no.
That's like 90%, isn't it, alcohol? Then they put this earwax stuff in it as well, so you don't drink it. Oh, that kills you anyway, that's strong. And also, there isn't just alcohol. Not just ethanol, that also contains methanol, so it makes you blind, so you don't really want to be drinking that stuff. Got little kid, so people come down there on bikes and that, push bikes with their kids and stuff, which you know, it's one of the things I really like to see. I was saying to Caroline earlier, actually, I love seeing families with their kids on their bikes and stuff, doing stuff with the kids. It reminds me of things that we used to do with our kids growing up, you know, getting canoeing or kayaking and going out on their bikes and what have you, on the push bikes, you know, that was fun. Yeah, kids have good memories for the children, don't they? They grow up more, well, I think our kids are okay. Bonjour!
Bonjour.
Oh.
I don't know what it's like in America, but that's what I really like about France. Is that every single person you pass talks to you.
Yeah, pretty much. You do get occasional people who don't respond.
Most people says bonjour, don't they?
The French are quite vocal like that, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's actually really nice here. I'll be you know, absolutely honest with you, it's a really nice place to live. I know some people think about emigrating, they want to get out of the United States, they want to leave, they do.
Come to France.
Come to France, yeah. If you're in Canada, you might find it a little bit easier. Bonjour. If you're from England, there's just one phrase you need to learn. Je suis un anglais idiot. Okay? You remember that one?
I'm an English idiot.
And if you're going out, you know, on the old pool, just you got to say.
No.
J'ai un petit penis.
No, not when you've got a small
Winky.
yeah.
No.
No.
And obviously, you've got to remember all the swear words as well, like merde and putain.
I think probably the best word is bonjour.
Bonjour, yes, remember that one, yes, because you've got to do the bonjours, you know. Bonjour. See, he's obviously a grumpy one because he didn't respond.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. She did. She's not grumpy.
Actually, did you know what? When we first were looking around France, it was 2008.
Right.
We didn't speak any French at all.
No.
And we had to phone our oldest daughter up
To say
to actually ask how to say please, thank you, yes, no, and
I did German at school, I did.
goodbye. We had to actually phone her up and get them made.
I can't remember any of it though. Schwartz, black. Eins, zwei, drei, sehr.
I think we're a little bit better now.
I think so. Definitely can read it.
Sorry?
I was surprised myself the other day. I was looking at aeroplanes. Well, aeroplanes, you know, I like flying airplanes and stuff. Well, we'll get back into it again, you see. And I ended up on a site called MIDI Planes. I was reading through it, and I didn't even realise it actually clicked that it was in French.
I've done that.
You've done that, yeah?
Yeah. I'm reading it and I'm thinking, oh, it's in French.
That's got to be a good sign.
Yeah, that means our reading skills are okay. That's just
Well, they're loads better.
skills.
I don't know about writing skills. I'll probably get it the wrong way around,
Our
but
speaking skills are actually good.
I suppose when you're reading it, the prompt is in front of you, isn't it, really? Because you see the word, you recognise the word. Whereas when you're writing something out, you've got to think of the word.
Yeah.
And obviously use all the right,
Context.
and conjugations as well, you know. All this feminine and masculine lark, that drives me insane, it does.
What's that?
Americans don't have beer! No, I've heard that as well. I'll tell you something.
What they have?
They have this, bud. It's like a sweet beer, it's horrible.
What's that?
I don't like it. I really don't like it. It's not proper beer.
So they don't drink ale and bitter and...
Northern France, Belgium, Germany, places like the Netherlands, they have all a proper beer. Bruges, they all have good beers.
Bruges is lovely.
Belgium, yeah. Yeah, we've been to Bruges a few times, yeah.
That's lovely.
We've got a favourite tree, haven't we, darling?
You're very naughty today.
Am I being naughty? It was a long time ago, darling.
You're very naughty.
Too old for all that now, aren't we, darling?
so tired, aren't we?
Oh God, I get so tired. Yeah. No, when I went to the Caribbean, I was at a little place called an island, called Ginger Island, and there's another YouTuber called Graham Hughes. In the UK, this guy's actually travelled. He's been to every single country in the world without flying. He has.
Some of you probably know him.
Some of you probably obviously know him. But anyway, I was on this little island getting bitten to pieces by these little like tiny little insects that suck your blood. And we were drinking. There's two main beers. I can't remember what they're called. Actually, one's a Panama. And it's just like 2.5%, 3%. Oh my God, it was so bad.
Like drinking shandy?
It was not even like shandy, Caroline. It was just...
Oh, that's quite sad about
That's
Panama,
terrible.
isn't it, about the bananas.
Oh my God, have you heard? Now, Chiquita, which is a American-owned company in Panama, and I've been there. I've seen it. Where you can get all your bananas from and plantains and what have you. And a place called Bocas del Atoll, where... Del Sol, can't remember now. Which is basically the main town for which we were next to. She just stared at me. I think he thought I was pointing the camera at him, but I said, "Way round." She gave me a funny look. Oh. He was one of the grumpy ones, darling.
Both of them. Yeah, I think the bike was gone too fast.
I think he's probably out of breath as well because he's running. But and anyway, so Chiquita, this company in Bocas del Toro, where basically all the bananas are coming from, and they're just literally sacking everybody who's been made redundant. Now these people they're making redundant who pick these bananas and stuff, I don't know how they're doing it otherwise, but these people picking these bananas, they don't earn a lot, and the government's been trying to get more rights, you know, as employees. And obviously, Greedy Ass owners of Chiquita, who happen to be an American-owned company, don't want to do that. So they said, sod you, and they've basically sacked all these people. There've been a lot of strikes, you see.
Quite a lot of people. Is it about 4,000?
No, it's something like that. Crazy, man. Is it 2,000 or 4,000? 4,000. Yeah, 4,000. I think they're right, Don. Yeah. The thing is, though, it's going to cause. It's like the main industry there. It's like. It's like, oh crikey, where was it now? He basically relied too much on oil, and then the market fell flat, and then oh crikey, come to me in a minute. But anyway, it's like their main industry. So all these people who work there got no jobs. They're all going to end up, well, they're already in poverty already. You know, be fair to them, they do know how to live cheaply, but food in Bocas del Toro are so expensive. I could hardly any choice, and you know supermarkets that you might be used to in the United States, Costco's and what have you, and for us in France it'll be like the Super U's and I don't know, Supermarchés, isn't it? In England it'll be Tesco's and Asda and Sainsbury's, you know, all those sort of stores. You get a huge amount of choice, all reasonably priced, massive buying market, you see. But not in places like Bocas del Toro. Their food, you know, it costs you like equivalent of around, oh, what was it now? $3 for a can of beans, and they have and vegetables. Everything will cost a feckin' fortune. Really expensive. Oh, forget cheese. Yeah, you'd be paying about 30 for that American cheese as well. It'd be about $20 to $30 a kilo for cheap ass nasty stuff. It's not great. No, it's not very impressive at all. So how these people are going to manage, now they're all losing their jobs because of greed, effectively, you know. I'm sure you know that like your bananas get little stickers that says Chiquita on them, don't they? You know, that's coming from Bocas del Toro. And originally, that was all run by, and probably some of them still work there, or on the board or something. That was literally mafia owned, you know. They were like the fucking mafia.
So, does that mean the Americans are going to have a shortage of bananas?
Well, not just America, because they obviously ship all over the world, but especially America, yeah.
Unless someone else take over this company.
Well, I don't even know it's the price of bananas have actually gone up like your eggs. Yeah, they have gone up. The price of bananas have actually increased considerably.
I paid 79 a bunch.
79 cents for a bunch of bananas.
Yeah.
About 5 bananas, was it, on there?
Yeah.
5 bananas, yeah. That's cheap. They're not the biggest bananas, aren't they, in the world? But, you know, they're not huge, but it doesn't matter.
The smaller ones, actually.
Yeah. They're sort of average size, you know.
Yeah.
Insane in... What? Insane in the brain. What? You doing Cypress Hill? No, not Cypress Hill, what is it? Insane in the rain. What's it? Goldie looking chain, is it? I want to buy a chick for $1. I won't buy that for $1.
Do you want to buy
Someone wants to buy a chick for $1.
a chick? As in a chicken?
Chicken or a chick? Ooh.
The chick as in a person chick? The chick as in a chick?
There we go. It's funny how my parents would be like. I remember when a hamburger was a quarter, and I remember $1 is the same thing inflation is, and it is a control mechanism. Oh, I see your point. Well, we've got shrinkflation now, haven't you? Everyone's got smaller. That's angry, hope you well. There's no reason for the pricing. Well, there is if you've got a shortage, there's obviously reason there. You have bird flu regarding the eggs and stuff, but that's fair enough. You know, it doesn't help when effective. Well, I'll tell you what doesn't help. It's spread like crazy in the United States. When you get rid of all the way of recording all the data, you know, because I don't remember when Donald Trump in his first term, and he told us, well, of course, if you keep recording them, of course they're going to go up, because the whole idea is record them so you can get them to go down. You know, it's about trust, and there ain't no trust, is there, in Donald Trump? You know, how can you trust that man? You really can't. Oh, it's too hot to be doing that.
Yeah, it's a bit hot. A bit hot.
No.
Hello, you.
No.
It's all right.
Put so low, don't you? Dora.
Is she grown?
Yeah, she's grown.
Is it a boy
Come on, you.
or a girl?
Is it a boy or a girl?
Girl.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
girl.
that's why she's grown.
10.
She's telling us where these old.
He's 14 and she's 12. Oh no.
Oh.
A bit hot.
You big so you got to play, don't you? You got to play. Hello, you. Hello. Oh, you're lovely, you are. I think she's had a bath not that long ago.
No, she hasn't.
Seriously?
She hasn't had a bath since last year.
Really?
Bath her at all this year.
She's got her coat's lovely and soft. Your lovely coat, and yeah. He's a dopey dog, he is, Sebastian. He will play with everybody.
He forgets he's 14.
Yeah.
Like a weird.
I'm going to scent mark. This is my spot.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, and you.
Toodaloo. Oh dear. Grapes. Have the grapes. We've got grapes. They're not really any good for winemaking though.
Lots of fruit this year, actually.
We actually, yes, it's a very good. Could
Tons
be.
of strawberries. Now we've got masses of raspberries.
We have, haven't we? We've got loads and loads of raspberries coming, and we've been eating them straight off the bush.
Plums,
So
pears
good.
on the trees, false blackberries.
You see, there's food stuff that you could grow quite easy in any garden, like for instance the fruit canes, strawberries and stuff like that. If you can, strawberries, you've obviously got to control the bugs. But raspberries are really easy, you know, because they're off the ground, aren't they? You know.
Reasonable things, right?
Yeah, exactly. You do, but then you do need to clip out the old dead wood, don't you?
Yeah.
Eggs come from the backyard. All I could. Oh,
That's what
20, all for $20 a month to feed. Yeah.
Sorry?
We used to have to do, don't we? We used to buy feed for our chickens and that.
Yeah.
Tell you something else we used to do. We used to buy the cheap dog food. You know, the really budget dog food. Yeah. And we used to put boiling water onto them, let them swell up, so it's not all hard. And yeah, I used to love it.
Eggshells.
Eggshells, yeah, anything like that. They even eat vermin, chickens do. You know, like mice.
They cause them as well, though.
They do cause them as well, they can do, can't they?
Especially rats.
Oh, what a lovely day.
We want to be free to go in our campus. We don't want anything that's restricted at home, don't
No,
we?
no. Well, we won't be going to the camp when it's really, really hot anyway, Don. So cooking in there,
Oh, yeah.
you know. We've got air conditioning in the cab, but we haven't in the camper itself. Because you've got to have something to plug the thing into, haven't you? You know, you need power.
Some fans.
You've got fans and stuff, yeah. Oh dear, well, we're now arriving back at the car. We've been live for an hour. That ain't too bad, is it? 267 people there, still. There we go, up we come. Do. Yeah, chickens will eat mice, they will. They will. I've thrown mice at chickens and they catch them. We had one crazy one, when we had the bantams, we had one we called Damien because he was vicious.
When you undo the car, I'll get you some water.
The car is undone, I didn't lock it down.
Oh, okay.
So you would do that in England? Oh, you United States, would you? Would you leave your car undone? Were you shopping in it? I'm not saying you should do that, but I didn't bother. Crime rates are very low here, very low. You do get crime, obviously, you know, get everywhere. There's always somebody who wants something that you've got, isn't there? So you can probably, if you look there, you probably see what I mean there. See that little wall there? That would have been the platform for the tram line, yeah? And then you go up there and you see the, so that's one, oh, not platform, sorry, it's not platform, that is the, where the lines were crossed with, oh, what do they call it, like junction, and then they come into the sheds. Because none of that on the bottom here was on there, that was all open on that shed. And then over here, that's where the old tram line would have been. So basically you've got on both sides of the tram line. But anyway, all these trams have disappeared because of cars, because of these things. They're all pretty much gone by the 50s to 60s, they're pretty much gone. Billy Bong says, I haven't locked my car for 20 odd years till my tools got stolen. Oh, if my tools are in my car, the car would be locked. I'm not going to risk that. For years I've been collecting my woodworking tools or planes and stuff like that. I'm not going to risk losing them. No, that would be daft. Sorry for the low interaction, but no worries, Joe. But I watched your stream the other day, actually. If anyone wants to know, Joe's also got a channel as well. He's a moderator on this channel, and he's a very, very knowledgeable chappy, and he has good morals. So, yeah, I like good people. Do you know what I mean? I like people that I can relate to. People who don't want to hurt other people, you know. That seems to make sense to me. Why do people want to hurt other people? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Don't do on those that you wouldn't do to yourself or something. You know, I'm not a religious man, but you know. Was it an area for a turntable? I imagine it was, yeah. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Because this from here, it then carried on up towards San Juni and what have you that way. And this way, it goes all the way up to Chalou. And if you didn't know this already, Chalou is where Richard de Lionheart was killed with a crossbow bolt. He didn't die straight away, about a week later from infection. So in fact, he got shot in the shoulder with a crossbow bolt, apparently. I like good people too, says Sanguine. Now, I know, it's just, I'm not saying people need to be goody-goody and all that sort of stuff, but, because I'm not goody-goody, you know, but I wouldn't hurt anyone. Not unless they hurt me or family, and then I might go a little bit crazy. But, no, I wouldn't set out to hurt anybody. And all this viciousness that you hear on the right, it's just nasty. It's just not, for what reason? It doesn't make any sense. Everything that comes out of their mouths is contradiction. You know, they go on about Oh yeah, I'm woke, but I'm glad, you know. I want to be aware of other people. I want to be aware of my children and what their needs are. I want to be aware of other people, you know, and animals and creatures and God knows what else. Doesn't mean to say if you're not aware of those particular individuals, well then quite frankly you're against them, aren't you? Or, you know, you want harm to come of them. It makes no sense. You know, it's just a term that's been stolen, it's been weaponised by the right. You know, effectively, originally it was like a black term, wasn't it? Just say you're socially aware. Racism and stuff like that, you know? Why have we all got to be so vicious? And even us, you know, leaning on the left, you know, we can be. But usually in retaliation, I don't go out there unless you start it. I mean, like you say, I do my videos, mine, but you know, stupid as that stupid does. I'm sure it's Trump's fault. Yeah, a lot of stuff is Trump's fault at the moment. Yeah, I'm not going to deny it. Yeah, why should I? Well, you're just trying to say it's not, because it clearly is. What's going on at the moment is to do with Trump and his agenda and the lies he said to us. He said to everybody that he knows nothing about the 2025, the Project 2025, and now he's enacting it.
Sandra's just put on here
Right.
that Trump never called in the National Guard on January the 6th.
Yeah, that's a good point. Why didn't Trump call in the National Guard on January the 6th then? And now he's called it in on California? Because he's just a con man. He's just a con man. He's a grifter. That's what he is. He's been a grifter all his life. He's not to be trusted. And anyone who follows a man like that, clearly, you know, well, sorry, but you're not too bright, are you? Yeah, let's be honest, you know. You've been dropped on the head, didn't you? As a kid, you must have been. Oh dear. Yeah, there are some on the left that are going to be a bit too extreme. I would say so as well. I wouldn't necessarily go, they're radical left, because I think it's a stupid term, but there's some people on the left who, quite frankly, are either so far left, or they don't accept nuances. And that's the same on both sides. You know, some left of centre for me. That's how it feels, kind of like normal. You know, I understand we've got to have industry. I understand that we've got a capitalist system, and we need to have a system that works for everybody. Problem is there's just too many bloody greedy people, and they've broken it. They've effectively broken it. If it wasn't for these bloody billionaires sucking the money out of each out of the countries, usually the Western countries, such as, you know, like arguments like the United Kingdom's been bled dry by foreign investment, and all the money with asset holding companies has then been filtered off, or the money's just gone abroad somewhere, you know, without paying any taxes. And the same is pretty much going on in the United States, you know, and needless to say, those who've either down on their luck, or, you know, they're looking for something else because it's left them high and dry in it. I get that. But I also get the fact that we have to do something for ourselves. If you want to succeed in life, you can't always rely on everybody else. And even in business, as an employee, you can't always rely on everybody else, such as your employers. Sometimes you've got to do things for yourself. That's what I believe. I haven't been employed since I was 17 years old. So, no, I've been self-employed ever since. But that suited me, you know. It suited me. And that's kind of just how I've gone through my life. You know, we've got times I had been... You know, I've had nice cars, nice big houses and stuff like that in the past. Recession hit and what have you, and we sold up. But, you know, you can do it. You can do well for yourselves, but you've got to think about those who put you there. Yeah, it's like the people who used to work for us. Quite often I used to go for the people that no one else wanted. In fact, some of my best employees were people who nobody else would employ. They valued their jobs. And they're loyal. You know, you occasionally get the odd idiot, obviously, if you can get that anywhere. Quite frankly, we get people who think they're better than what they are. It's just how it is, isn't it, you know? Why give the public data if you don't have anything else to cover up? Doesn't seem like a smart play. Why give the public data Well, in a smart play, what he's doing at the moment anyway, because
It's just really hot in there.
okay, we're going insane. But at the end of the day, Donald Trump is doing everything in front of you. He's been absolutely corrupt in front of you. Now, I have got a problem with them stealing our data and taking advantage of us. They're taking our data, including artists' data and information, their intellectual property, and making profit off the back of it, and trying to tell us for our best interests. No, it's not. It's so these multi-billionaires can make more bloody money. They're corporations. That's their only interest. It's not about the public good. It's about making money. That's all it is. That's the differential. We've got to differentiate between a government and a business. A government is there to serve the people, with the funds provided by the people, and the people's businesses are there to make money, whether it be a profit or whether it's just, in some cases, just hand to mouth to feed yourselves, your families, get by. There needs to be a clear divide between that. Now, if you've got public-owned companies, clearly they need to make a profit so they can reinvest it instead of taking handouts from the government. It's like all this privatisation. Why would you have if a company can make a profit without government handouts, that is, such as rail networks or whatever, if a company can make a profit, why can't the country? Oh, yeah, catch, I always messed it up there. No. You gonna get an ice cream? Do you want an ice cream? Apparently I'll get Mrs. an ice cream. I might just do that. Is it? Oh, and should we go then? I think I'm going to have to go. I'll talk forever, me. Yeah. We've been 10 minutes, 11 minutes, 12 minutes now. Shut the door. Are you ready, guys? Should we make a move, guys? Well, I could do. I got a special stand over there. I made a special stand to put my gimbal in. There it is.
When you go driving to the car park.
We're going to go to the car park there with the shop, and Karen's going to run in and get an ice cream. What have we done with the keys again? There's too many flipping pockets. Found them.
I think it's shut at 12. We're out of luck, but if it's 12:30.
We might be out of luck then. I think it's 12, wasn't it?
Right, no, I thought it was 12:30 on Sunday, so with a Sunday time, so it's 12:30.
I'm stuck. Open the dog's windows up. Let them have some air. Is that, perfect lighting. What do you reckon, darling? Those are my debonair good looks. What do you reckon? Oh, dear. I do like rural France. There's no traffic. Hardly any traffic at all, It's quite nice.
You can actually come all the way to the shops.
You can't even see a car, can you? Sometimes.
I've actually walked before and not seen a car. That's like a 15-minute walk.
Yeah. What's it pointing down there for? See my fat belly. I tell you what you need to do, Dan. Maybe what you need to do is do a drive. Do a drive. Camera pointing the other way, or out the window or something, so people can see where we're going. We could go to the highest point in the area. It's not that high, to be fair, but it's point to Picanoo. Yeah.
Oh, there seems to be still people there.
Are there still people there, is there?
Yeah.
Let's turn the camera around.
You might be able to find some shade.
Oh, you can run in and get an ice cream, aren't you?
Yeah. Can I get a bottle of Coke because I've got a headache? I don't really want to keep drinking coffee because it's too hot.
You want some caffeine, do you?
Yeah. Just park across to there.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. This one.
Which one?
This one.
Oh! Found one with some shade. Under a tree. Got Got to think about the dogs, you see.
Just take your card and cash, haven't you?
Sorry?
Just take your card, you've got the cash, haven't you?
No, I haven't. Got a pen. Oh, I've got a pencil there.
Don't even know where your wallet is.
It's my pocket as well. Not that pocket. There then.
And did you want anything else, or is that it?
No, that's it. We've just been in the shop.
I know. Ice cream and Coke, yeah.
Where are you going?
Do you mean if your door open?
That's a good idea, yeah. There's some air in the car. That's cross-flow ventilation. And then what have I done with the phone? It's down there, I think. There we are. So, yeah. Oh, dairy do me. I've been really struggling, basically, getting my videos out there, because it seems that YouTube has been a bit naughty. But whenever I upload a video, they have to check it, yeah, which is fair enough. And usually it takes a couple of minutes, if that, you know. And now I'm getting to say, oh, it's going to be like 24 hours. One I did, it got passed in the end, so it wasn't a problem in the end. And I've uploaded it since. But it took about 20 hours to get it okayed. Well, that's just these chip paper, isn't it? You know, that's old news. Yesterday's news is no good. You know, as soon as I hear stuff, as soon as I make the video, I really want to put it online relatively quickly, don't I? Unless it's a generic topic. So the new Polish president, who's just been recently elected, he's against Ukraine joining, vetoing Ukraine joining the European Union. Him along with Hungary, Orban, is also likely to veto it. They've still got the veto by then, that is. So Treasury yields are getting lower ahead of US-China trade talks in London. What do you expect? Cutting your nose off to spite your face from China? You really are. There we go. Where are we? Republican Bacon. He's saying that he won't follow the party off the cliff. A champion of the people or a traitor? New force emerges in southern Gaza. American tourists can't quite quit Europe. You're not going to get the same response that you got before. You're not. If you're traveling to Europe, there is some animosity. There is. Some people have been negatively affected, you see. It's obviously affecting our economy, and businesses are struggling over here because of what's been going on. You know, the tariffs and stuff. And they see it as a direct attack. Just like they did with the Brexit. They saw that as being a direct attack against Europeans. And they're saying the same. That's the way the minds work here. So some people won't give a damn, and will understand the fact that not everyone voted for this mess. Donald Trump. But I don't know if he did, if you did or if you didn't. So there clearly will be some animosity. If you're Canadian, like I said in one of my previous videos, what you need to do is speak French. I know you can. Someone said to me that Canadian accents are quite, they do stand out, don't they, to be fair. So some Americans are travelling to Europe this summer despite their concerns about the economy. Because obviously the dollar isn't worth so much, so you're not going to get so much for it against the euro. And travellers are budgeting, but many aren't even they still aren't giving up their bucket list of travelling to Europe. Well, I don't blame them. I think at the end of the day, it's a lovely place to be. Personally, I would go to. If you want to go to Paris, go to Paris. But personally, I'd go to the country. There's some lovely, lovely places. There's some real jewels. Some beautiful, beautiful villages on the sides of valleys and mountains, literally built into the mountains. It's just, there's some beautiful places. There really are. the waterways here, you know, if you it's the valleys and that, beautiful in the Dordogne. It's a nice place to be, it really is. And I live here, I can vouch for it, so great if you want to do a bit of kayaking. Really nice little place actually. It's a touristy spot, but called Brantome. And it's not far from here. It's only about an hour away, if that, about 45 minutes to an hour. And it's gorgeous. It's like a little Venice, you know. You've got the river that goes around, effectively a little island, and you can get boat trips and stuff like that, or hire kayaks and that. But the village and there's lots of oldie type shops. And glass blowers and old vineyard calves and what have you, and not far from there's some actual caves, and there's caves in Brantome as well, and little caves surrounding it. Beautiful place, really lovely, and some lovely little restaurants and that. Nice place to go, Brantome. American vet living in LA. Blimey, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, I agree. Quite frankly, not literally, you know, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that is chocolate starfish. Not for me, thank you. I'm a married man anyway. It's not my swing, no. So anyway, so American vet. Well, you've been screwed, haven't you? Crikey, big time by Donald Trump. What a disgrace that man is. Yeah, stay safe, Chris, in LA with all these crazy. Oh, there, missus, she's back. She's got ice cream. She got the strawberry ones. She got strawberry cornetto things.
Dizzy.
Yeah.
Because he's helping us.
She's got ice cream. You got fake cornettos.
That's because they're cheaper.
Anyway, I think it's time for us to go, don't you, darling?
Okay, bye everyone.
Say toodaloo.
Toodaloo, bye.
Toodaloo. Dora, say toodaloo. Sebastian, say toodaloo. Toodaloo. And thanks for joining us. And stop agreeing. And everyone else said, thanks for the. I'm losing my voice as well. For the super chat. And that's really appreciated, friends. Take care. Toodaloo. And stay safe. If you're in Los Angeles, stay safe. And thanks to the moderators, because we did quite a few trolls.
Might help your voice.